Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of White Rice Network. I am Kris Rubio with my co-host. Go ahead, Brett, introduce yourself.
My name is Brett.
Should we get the intro started, like a little Sora intro?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
White Rice Network starts now.
There we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to we're both streaming from Los Angeles. We're both waiting for the Dodger game all morning long. People I meet on the streets were with their LA Dodgers cap. I don't know. Brett's a New York guy, so but
No, I've become a total Dodgers fan.
oh, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm totally into it.
I mean-
after that game, that 18-inning game, man.
Yeah.
I was sold.
Yeah.
And plus, they're playing against Canadians, and there are sworn enemies now.
Are they really? Yeah, I would say so too.
Well, they're very bitter about getting the hit with the tariffs.
Yeah.
Very bitter about it.
I mean, I saw a family. I think it was the day after Freeman hit that game winner, and they were just like a family of three, a mom and a dad and like a newborn went to Dodger Stadium just to see their team lose to go back to Toronto, and I'm like, oof. But
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
a
good
bummer.
game. I mean, I told them like, hey, it was a good game. There was nothing to feel bad about. It went 18 innings for God's
which game?
sakes.
They were Toronto fans that came here.
There were Toronto fans that.
Oh yeah, well I mean, and then Toronto came back and won the next two games. So I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
Man, the Dodgers kind of the skids now. They can't hit.
We can't, yeah, and then plus, I mean, the good thing is we have Yamamoto on the mound today, right?
Yamamoto's going.
Yeah, I mean,
And what a
I don't know,
badass.
man.
He volunteered to go in for that
Right?
18-inning game.
To close, I don't know, man.
After he just pitched 9 innings
I
days
know.
before.
That's crazy, man.
That's that
Again,
real samurai.
we said this before. It's like in the Japanese culture, there's no such thing as pitch count. You're a pitcher in Japan. You keep pitching. If you need to get
The only
pitch
thing
back,
I would have if I was Dave Roberts. I mean, granted, you didn't know the game was going to go 18 innings, but
Yeah.
I probably would have sent Kershaw back out for that next inning.
Yeah.
He only threw to one batter, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. The guy hasn't pitched in however long. Comes
Yeah.
out of the bullpen with the bases loaded.
yeah, that's
and gets
crazy,
it out.
dude.
I mean, that was heroic. And then that Klein guy. I mean, he had never pitched more than 30 pitches.
Oh,
and
that's
he
right.
pitches
Yeah.
4 shutout innings.
It's like
Badass.
images like that, like right after that game, Kershaw was with his family in the field, and this is the last time he's gonna be in the field as a professional baseball player. And
Yeah.
as a dude, you can't help but look at that and be like, you can't shed a tear. Only guys will understand this.
Well, yeah, it's like funny because my wife, like, anytime there's an athlete like older or whatever who keeps coming back, whether it was Tom Brady or Djokovic in tennis or Aaron Rodgers, whoever it is, she's always like, "Oh, why don't they sit down?" You know,
God.
like
She don't
what?
understand. She don't understand.
You don't get it. She likes to watch movies all day long. They're not like that. They
No,
got to be out on their warrior.
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, my thing with an athlete is like I think you should go as long as you can go and you want to go.
Yeah,
As long as you're like not hurting your team
yeah.
and you want to keep playing, you should keep playing.
But there is a lot of professional players from history that has gone a little too long that has hurted their team.
Yeah, but then when they start to hurt their team, then the
I mean-
young guy comes in and you're done.
I mean, let's just talk NBA. I mean, Jordan in the Wizards and Iverson, the Denver Nuggets, they were way past
but-
their prime.
Yeah, Jordan wasn't hurting the Wizards.
Oh,
You
well,
remember
I mean, the
Jordan?
Wizards were already shitty.
No, but Jordan was also still like.
I mean, was he though, Brett?
Really, really good.
I
He
mean-
wasn't Michael Jordan anymore, but he was still like a top probably 10 or 15 player in his position in the league. Go back and look at some of Michael Jordan's highlights with the Wizards.
No,
Some of his stats
I
with the
have.
Wizards.
I have. There was a
mean,
couple
he was-
50 point games that he did.
Yeah, man. He was playing a different style. Like he was more of like a mid-range jumper kind of guy.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
go to the basket as much, and he was like posting up a lot. He was still better than most players in the league.
That's true.
Let's look up Michael Jordan Wizard stats. Here we go.
How many points did he average? Hold on, he played. Was it how many years? How many seasons?
So he played.
I'm guessing 3 years.
2 seasons.
2 seasons, yeah. Yeah.
So at 40 years old, the 2002-2003 season, he didn't miss a game. Played 82 games.
Jesus.
Played 37 minutes a game. Averaged 20 points, 6.1 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 1.5 steals, a half a block, and
that's crazy.
Shot 44.5% from the field.
How old was he? How old was he again at that
39
point?
39 into 40.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I mean, and had a 51-point game at 40.
Yeah,
you know,
it is. It is Jordan.
So he had 142 games with the Wizards. He averaged 21.2 points, 5.9 rebounds, 4.5 assists a game, a steal and a half a game, and a half a block. So
it's pretty fucking impressive, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's better than most players in the league.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say top 10, top 15 for sure, but not definitely top 5. But I mean,
Yeah, but definitely not hurting his team by any
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude was still putting up some production.
Well, man, you know, too bad we can't talk about the NBA. I mean, I don't know if you could find me a quick little segment right now and send it via text about the NBA scandal. NBA? Well, yeah, about the NBA scandal. You know, I mean, we could just talk about it without even.
I mean, from what I understand, is like it's 2 scandals in one. It's like the not throwing games, but guys like providing information and taking themselves out of games and stuff like that for the prop bets.
Yeah.
And then that somehow ties into the mafia card games,
which is crazy. Okay, so here's a question, which I can't. Do you think Chauncey Billups everything? Or do you think he's just, he just got caught up in, just the fall guy? Be like, do you think he knew exactly what the operation was? Do you think? Because there's a.
I don't know.
I'm very skeptical in saying that he knew everything. I think
that he knew everything. What do you mean, like the X-ray tables and stuff like that? And
I don't think he knew about that. I think he knew that he'd be like, just keep your mouth your mouth quiet about where it is, and if you see something that you don't like, just keep it to yourself, But
yeah, I'm sure he knew he was involved with some sketchy people. I'm sure he had to have some idea of that. But
the Lucchese family, I used to work with a person by the last name of Lucchese, and the Lucchese mob family, and she was like, "Oh, I'm connected to that family, but I'm not really connected." I'm like, "We're connected."
That was the thing when I was a kid. Everyone was talking about, like, in New York. I mean, I'm from upstate New York, but there was a lot of kids in my school that their parents were from New York City and they moved upstate. The big thing was, like, everyone claimed that they were connected to the mafia. It was like a badge of honor.
Yeah. Dude, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine that.
And then, especially once Sopranos came out, everyone was.
Everybody wanted to be a mobster. Everybody wanted to be related. That's crazy,
I just watched
man.
a really good documentary on Netflix about Philadelphia Mafia.
I didn't even know what that is.
It was Italian Mafia in Philadelphia.
What'd they do?
Because there was same type of stuff. I mean, gambling, loan sharking, extortion, the garbage industry, construction, and prostitution. The mafia, and then I actually was watching another mafia documentary last night about how the CIA hired 2 mobsters to kill Fidel Castro. So, because the mafia used to operate in Havana before Castro took over, it was like a paradise. It was like beyond Vegas. There was gambling, sexcapades and prostitution, and it was just like clubs, casinos, and then Castro took over, and that was all done.
Yeah.
So, and plus the United States government didn't want a communist taking over.
100%.
So, So I've always been pretty to the mafia.
It's crazy because a lot of people think like the mafia is like no more, and I'm like, I think they're more powerful now. It's just they're much more. It's like the Yakuza. The Yakuza definitely exist in Japan. It's just they just know how to live in today's society, very underground. You know what I mean?
The mafia is definitely not as powerful as it was. Like,
see, I think that
60s, 70s,
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
What do you mean by powerful? I mean, they used to control like politics and stuff. They don't.
See, I think they control politics. I think there's something that I'm always a very skeptical guy when it comes to anything that's mob related. I really think they just do a really good job putting everything under the rug where we can't see, Yeah,
so. But I mean, after the RICO Act, they definitely got decimated. They go to jail way more often and serve way more time, and like it's hard for a boss, especially, to be in charge of a family for any extended period of time because of the RICO Act. They definitely, I mean, dude, I study the mafia hard.
Do you study the mafia?
Yeah, not as much now, but especially like when I was in college and stuff. I took a class on organized crime. I read books. I was obsessed with mafia. It lost a lot of its power in the 80s. Like, you know that guy Michael Francis that's on podcasts all the time?
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He'll even tell you they don't have the power that they once did, and they don't have like the money they once did, but they're still around.
I'm still a little skeptical, Brett. Every time a mobster's like that, oh, we're not as powerful, I'm like, oh, you're definitely hiding something.
Yeah, they're still around, but they're used to the mafia used to be like Forbes in the 80s did a report, and like the mafia would have been a Fortune 500 company if their money was on the books.
By the way, what do you think? Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just not the case now. They so much of their leadership has been sent to jail and died because of the RICO Act. They go to jail now way more frequently and for way more time. So they're just not as...
I wonder what's
They used to run all the unions. They don't run the unions.
Yeah. Now. What's the... speaking for loan sharks, okay, because I know there was a lot of like a loan shark.
They still do that.
Yeah. What is, I would say, the baseline interest rate of a loan shark? 50%?
50?
What do you... Yeah.
I don't think it's that.
What do you think? What do you think the initial to be categorized as a loan shark?
Well, a loan shark, you're also like you go to a loan shark one. I mean, maybe you can't qualify for a loan through the bank. You don't want it to be on record with the IRS that you took out a loan. I mean, I guess loans don't get taxed anyway. But
because I'm guessing that's where it starts 50%. I'm guessing it starts that high. Because I'm just like, that's ridiculous, dude.
I'm thinking back to like The Sopranos. You would hear them talk about the VIG, which is the interest. I don't think it was as high as 50%, because that would be hard to pay back. Let's see. I mean, I'm thinking like, I don't know. I mean, I think they might, depending on like what your relationship is with the mobster, you're probably getting maybe a better rate than you would on I don't know if ChatGPT is going to have an answer for this one.
I think the Italian mob was definitely much more brutal than the Yakuza, I think I watched a video years back, the similarities between the Yakuza and the Italian mob, and they're both equally brutal, but...
Oh, yeah, it depends on the amount of time. I mean, quick examples based on cases, 5% a week or 260% for the year.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
So I guess it depends
260%?
Yeah, it depends on how long you let that debt go.
Dude, that's impossible to pay back.
In some Asian markets, illegal lenders have charged 30 to 50% in 10 days.
Wow.
Or 40% a month.
Bro.
Oh, yeah, so you don't want to take out a loan with them for sure.
Yeah. I would like to take a loan for...
A case, 2% a week, 104% for the year. Yeah, you definitely don't want to... I guess you don't want to borrow money from them.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, you were right. A lot. That's a lot.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
That's if you really don't want to deal with the banks.
Well, or that's if you can't deal with the banks because your credit's all fucked up, or you just really need money right now, Yeah,
and a lot of those guys, obviously, they can't be on the books.
Yeah.
With the government for a lot of things, so.
So, should we go ahead and get into this first story? Oh yeah, dude. You sent me a good one, bro. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Gavin Newsom uses Blaccent as he speaks about growing up poor. It was also about paying the bill. Oh, man. I saw this clip. It's ridiculous, bro.
So I was out there kind of raising myself, turning on the TV, started, just getting obsessed, sitting there with the Wonder Bread and 5 stacks.
Okay, dope.
And it's like, man. And then he's bringing his friends and you're captain of the team.
And cut out too much of that video. We got to start that over.
I have no idea.
Paying the bills, man. It was just like hustling. And so I was out there kind of raising myself, turning on the TV, started, just getting obsessed, sitting there with the Wonder Bread and 5 stacks of,
it's like the White Stack 5 story.
Do you really believe that, Brett? I don't know.
Do I
don't
believe it?
Yeah.
I know it's not true. I mean, sure, maybe he had Wonder Bread and macaroni and cheese as a kid, but the picture he's painting is utter bullshit.
Dude, I think they know it too. Everybody knows that, dude. He's such
they're
a
just playing
fucking.
along, or do you think they're clowning him?
I think it's a combination of both, don't you think? Because I know some people are not that stupid. I don't think.
I mean, all the comments and stuff that I've seen online, it seems like some people are, a very, very, very small number of people have fallen for it. But, like, there was an article about him in the 80s, and it was entitled The Rich Kids of San Francisco.
Yeah.
And his dad managed the Getty family estate, one of the wealthiest families in the world, right? And
but Wonder Bread is delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe he did have Wonder Bread, and maybe, he did. I know his dad divorced his mom or whatever. He was not struggling to that degree.
Oh my
that
God,
is such,
dude.
It was all a dream, man. Used to read Word Up magazine.
It's such a fucking
Like I'm pretty sure he just listened to a Biggie song.
Yeah.
And then did that interview.
That's as bad as when that's as bad as when Hillary Clinton pulled out some hot sauce at the Breakfast Club.
I think it's on. Yeah, it might even be worse because, like, it kind of does make me understand him a little bit more. It's like he was probably this just privileged, entitled. He went to private school as a kid. His dad was a federal appellate judge. He managed the Getty family estate. The Getty family bankrolled or invested in his restaurant group when he was 25 years old. Yeah. They funded his ventures. Like, he was essentially he was adopted by the Getty family, metaphorically. The thing about him is that he is aware of how dumb most people are. And most people, when you just mirror their behavior back to them, they subliminally like you. It's just, it's a tactic. It's literally a tactic that psychopaths and sociopaths. You just mirror what other people are doing to fit in with society. And I think he is so disconnected from the actual human experience that he just adopts whatever persona is in front of him. Yeah. So if he's talking with 2 black dudes, he does this bullshit. If he's on Sean Ryan's podcast, who's a conservative military guy, he talks about how much he loves guns. Yeah. He's such a chameleon. Dude, he has no default persona. It is all just like...
Wasn't it you that said he's such a great performative actor, Yeah, he's everything he does with his hands. His look, it's just like he knows what he's doing, and he's pretty talented at it, no matter how much I hate the guy.
Actors have become second-rate politicians, and politicians have become second-rate actors.
Yeah.
Like, politicians have kind of replaced actors in their place in society. Like, people revere politicians now. We're obsessed with what politicians are doing. It's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is right up there with, like, the slimiest, most disingenuous of them all. He's got to be at the top.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro.
And the thing of it is that he can't run on his record at all, right? Because it's so bad. And even the most ardent liberals here in California know he is a terrible governor. Know that he did terrible things to the state. Hollywood is left. We're number 1 in homelessness, number 1 in unemployment. The amount of corruption with the non-for-profits when it comes to the homelessness situation, when it comes to the fire aid. Where are you on that? How about you do something about the revitalization of the Palisades and Altadena? Why isn't that your focus? Instead of this redistricting campaign.
Yeah.
He's just a scumbag.
Oh, speaking of, what's your opinion on this?
In terms of what should happen nationwide when it comes to redistricting?
Oh, yeah.
Well, first of all, in California, it's a big mistake going to dismantle and to basically kind of get rid of the independent redistricting commission under the auspices of we got to have more power than the Republicans.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Brett?
I 100% agree with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Like, even in the commercial, Obama goes, what does he say? This gives this gives the people the power in redistricting long term, he says afterwards.
Yeah.
Because in the short term, you're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Your people are voting to give you guys the power to redistrict.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with gerrymandering is like, how many more seats do you think you're going to get out of California?
Yeah.
It's already as blue as can be. I mean, well, the truth is actually after the last election, it moved further to the right in every county in California. As far as congressional seats, how many more do you think you're going to get? And how much does this campaign cost? And then you say you don't have enough money to give the firemen a raise.
Yeah.
And you, again, 2 huge communities in the biggest city in your state have burned to the ground. What have you done about fire prevention in the meantime? What
Nothing.
resources have you allocated to that? You won't even give the firemen a raise. And it's like, why can't you just do a good job and run on that? Oh, because you don't do a good job. You're a dirtbag.
Yeah.
And you're corrupt. And you're openly corrupt. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the gerrymandering thing now is what they have to resort to. Because they have no intentions of doing anything for the actual American people to enhance their material lives.
But it's crazy how some states are as complete. Like if you ever take a look at some of these, how the way they gerrymandered these districts, you're like, how did they come up with that shit? It's ridiculous. It's dude, I'm just like, are you guys just deliberately just putting it like how corrupted it is? Like how
well, Schwarzenegger goes on to talk about this, I think, in that, or he did in other. When people bring up, oh, but Texas is being gerrymandered, he's like, gerrymandering is going on all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of states have been gerrymandered to death. I mean, if you think a lot about Massachusetts is definitely a blue state, but it gets like high 30s, 40% of the state votes Republican in the presidential elections.
Yeah.
They have 0 Republican representatives in Massachusetts.
Which is crazy to me.
So
crazy.
All these states are doing it.
Yeah.
Like, so to then go, oh, well, the truth is they're like, we see the state moving red because of our disastrous policies. Businesses have left, all this kind of stuff.
We got to nip it in the butt.
This is what we have to do to have a chance.
Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what that is. It's crazy. I mean, all these, every time I'm with my wife in the living room and we take a look at these, is it Prop 50? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? We take a look at these
You notice
ads
they
that
boosted up the commercials.
100%.
Now AOC's on it.
Yeah.
Now AOC is on it. Barack, Jasmine Crockett, all of them. Yeah.
All the ones that I hate.
Yeah, all the most like nerve-grating people you can possibly imagine.
My goodness, bro. All right, well, let's get on to the next story, Brett. You want to say anything else about redistricting or your love for Gavin Newsom or? Yeah. He is somebody I would like to meet just to get a real sense of like how bad it is. Like if you're really in front of a true sociopath. Yeah, I think Gavin Newsom is one of those where I would probably hate more in person. But I could be wrong because it's like everything else. All I see is this guy, and all we see is just the things that pisses us off. And then when you meet a person, it's like anything else in the internet. Once you meet a person face to face, after that experience, you totally have a different outlook of this person. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even with the clip about his dad and stuff, is like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm by all accounts that's true. Is that his dad did divorce his mom and probably wasn't around as much and whatever. A lot of people, he talks about how he was called new scum as a kid and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he does have the look of a very handsome, preppy, privileged guy. I'm sure he probably has always had a hard time developing and you probably get this sense as a guy, like, you can tell he's not one of the boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he probably never really was able to have male friends in a real way. And his dad didn't accept him, or he felt unloved by his dad. So I do get the sense that like he is on this perpetual mission to fill that hole.
Yeah.
Like that gaping wound that he has. And he thinks that being president and continuing to rise up the political ranks is going to do that for him.
I don't know.
So, I mean, I do have, I guess, a baseline. Like, I don't genuinely hate the guy, but like, a
lot of people do.
I think he is such a sleazebag.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing it is with politicians. Like, a lot of people, like, for instance, that hate Joe Biden, okay? That fucking just think he's the most worst scum in the earth. But I'm like, okay, just in context, if you had a beer with anybody after that experience, and you guys are just normal folks on a table, you would be different. You would have a different relationship after that.
Yeah.
You know, like
I feel
let's
like
say
Biden.
hypothetical. If you sit with Joe Biden and then you're shooting the shit, and then he tells you about the time that he lost his wife and his son, or was it daughter, in the car accident, and you would totally have a different outlook right after that than you would before. You know, of course.
I don't dislike Joe Biden. I never have disliked Joe Biden. Biden to me has always been like a fairly affable political kind of figure. Even like. I don't know. I voted for Biden. Didn't really want to vote for either one of them, and I don't know.
But I'll tell you this though, Brett.
But,
I did see that Hunter Biden interview.
I like Hunter.
I like Hunter. I mean,
Hunter is
and that's coming from a Trump voter, dude.
Hunter is the exact opposite of Gavin.
100%.
Hunter is like authentic to maybe a fault, which I respect.
Yeah.
Way more than Gavin Newsom. I wish that Hunter would get, but I think he's probably too much of a
because you know why? Because I mean, me and you, we're both, we both had experimented with drugs in the past.
Not
we
me.
both, huh?
Speak for yourself, Kris.
I speak for myself. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We both, had rough lives to a certain extent, and to see this guy just talking genuinely about it, and to be completely articulate about the trials and tribulations that he had in his life, and to be completely, I was just mesmerized by the whole 1 hour interview that guy did with him, and I'm like, you know what, I could see myself voting for this guy.
I would 100% get behind Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
If he was interested in running for office, but I don't think he.
I don't think he wants
he's
it.
Interested. Yeah, I don't think he's interested. But that's the issue, right? We've talked about this before. Is that the people who want to be in that position the most are the people that are probably the people that should not be in that position.
Yeah.
Because if you want that bad, that says something about your character right there. That's a little suspect.
Yeah. If we could have just a politician be like, I'm just running for 4 years and that's it. Like a guaranteed. Like, I'm just here for 2 or 3 or even 4 years and that's it. I don't want to be a lifelong politician. I just want to get the work done and leave.
But most of them are trying to like extort as much money out of the government while they're in office as they possibly
Most
can.
of them are Maxine Waters.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, I look at like what is Nancy Pelosi pushing 90 now, and she just put in her bid for re-election.
Oh my God!
But if I had made $150 or $200 million off of being in the government, I'd want to stay in there too.
Did you see?
Like those athletes?
Did you see that Joe Rogan episode where he had two climate scientists on? It wasn't climate scientists.
Recently.
Yeah, did you see that whole episode? Yeah. It's pretty eye opening.
I didn't see the whole episode.
It's so interesting because I was always a little skeptical about climate change. It's not that I don't believe it. It's just I don't think it's 90% our fault. That we're not.
Well, also, I mean, they talk about this a lot. According to Al Gore's estimations in that movie he made in like 2005 or 6 or whatever, An Inconvenient Truth.
Yeah.
We would all be gone by now.
Yeah.
And there's definitely an aspect of people alarming people about that to manipulate people.
Yeah.
And get financial gain.
A lot of money to be made in climate change too. Yeah. It's like everything else. But it's just so crazy how the politicians like Obama, people that's been preaching about climate change, buys homes by Martha's Vineyard or
or on the ocean front of Hawaii.
On the ocean front of Hawaii, yeah.
Like
and
if you're that concerned.
Oh, you follow the money, and the money is a lot of financial institutions are not holding back the money for people buying beachfront property because they're like it's not happening. It is happening, but not to an extent of world catastrophe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm skeptical of most things that politicians talk about on a regular basis.
All right. So, I want to get into this actually. This is pretty interesting what you sent too. Oh.
What is this? Oh,
were related to the victim. An adult female suspect later confessed that her and her 2 sons and her nephew, early in their teens, were responsible.
What is going on? Hold on a minute.
That the 3 masked individuals were related to the victim. An adult female suspect later confessed.
That's crazy.
That her and her 2 sons and her nephew, early in their teens, were responsible for approaching the home. In total, there were 3 adults and 4 children involved, what we now know was a prank. I want to specify the victim had no knowledge of this event. Because the family has chosen not to press charges, the suspects will not be publicly identified. While this incident may not result in a criminal prosecution, for me, my team, and for this community, it represents a moral failure. Investigators.
I mean, if they were in her will, they should be taken out now.
Yeah, 100%.
What are you doing?
Scaring the bejesus out of people.
Your widowed grandmother or aunt or whatever. What is wrong with you? If someone, let me ask you this.
What?
You see 3 people coming to your door like that, and if in the original video they actually say, she starts yelling at them through the locked door, and they say to her, if you're not coming out, we're coming in, and then they do that creepy head tilt thing.
Yeah, what I would do. I'll grab my 40 caliber pistol right now, which is right here, and just be like, okay. Yeah. Or I'd grab my shotgun and just cock it real quick, right?
Just cock it.
Just cock it.
Right in their open the door and cock the shotgun.
Yeah, and invite them in. I would totally invite them in.
Yeah. Please come in.
No, please come in. After the gun cock, of course, you know.
But I mean, I don't even know how you get into the psyche of someone who does that to anyone.
A lot of movies they've watched. Blame that on The Purge, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I gotta say.
Go ahead.
I watched that movie Weapons. You ever see that movie?
My fucking God, bro.
Creepy as hell, huh?
Oh my God. But what about it?
It feels to me that now with movies, like the horror movies are actually like, I'm not a huge fan of horror because I am a wimp and I have nightmares, especially now. That I don't indulge in a herbal substance that prevents you from dreaming anymore. Like, I feel like the horror movies are some of the better movies made now. And they're in the theaters more, and they are more popular than a lot of like regular movies. I feel like I don't know. It's
did you see Weapons of Keish?
Yeah, we watched it last week.
Was it in the theaters?
No, we watched it last week at home.
Man, there's that one scene. I'm a big fan of the movie. Okay. There's that one scene, I don't know if you remember. She's sleeping in her car. Do you remember this?
Oh God.
She's sleeping in and this is how good this scene is. No music. No music. All you see is this girl, who I'm a big fan of, by the way.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. She's just sleeping in her car. You see the door open. And I even like right after I seen the movie, I went to my sister's house, which is my neighbor, and I got scissors and I'm like this.
Oh, so you were like one of those people.
Yeah. Oh, that's like one of the most horrible. And I watched that one scene. I watched the movie in the theaters with my sister. And during that scene, everybody was like, you could just sense everybody just, oh my God, just like.
Oh, dude, that was terrifying.
Oh my God.
And then when you hear the car door open.
Oh my God.
You hear the car door open.
Oh my God.
You're like, man. I mean. It's like a basic like tenet of horror movies that people in the movies do things that are so dumb.
Yeah.
Like you would never if you're gonna go scope out these creepy people that you've gone.
You don't sleep.
House,
you don't sleep.
Well, I get that she's a drunk, right? And then she fell asleep. You lock the doors though.
At least.
You lock the car door.
At least. I was even thinking of that, Brett. I was even thinking of that.
Yeah.
I was just like...
You lock the car door. It wouldn't be a horror movie if everyone took all the necessary precautions. But, dude, that scene was so disturbing. And then the one scene in the woods with the crackhead and Gladys or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God,
and
dude.
And she goes like this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Do you think stuff like that is real, by the way?
Witchcraft?
Yeah, witchcraft, the supernatural, voodoo,
I think
spells.
I don't think it just comes out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of weird stuff goes on.
Oh yeah, dude.
A lot of weird people are up to weird things all the time.
Well, speaking of, it's a great segue to this story right here.
When the coroner's office got the call around 8 Wednesday night, they weren't sure if the sheriff was being serious.
I think with anybody this time of year would assume that'd be a hoax, but it wasn't.
So coroner Scott Daniel headed to Pleasant View. to pick up the 2 arms and 4 fingers that arrived on a woman's doorstep. He says she was expecting a delivery from that courier service, but it was supposed to contain medical supplies.
This is what I'm going to say about this, Brett. This is what happens when you order things on Temu. This is exactly...
Yeah, dude, Temu.
This is exactly what happens.
Not limbs on ice. The body parts were supposed to be going to a medical training facility.
That's crazy. Could you imagine just sitting at home and then opening up a package? Like, oh, what's this package? And then all you see is fingers and limbs.
We have one person that keeps coming in and out of the live stream.
Oh, who is it?
I keep seeing. They keep popping in and out.
Oh.
Yeah, I would be. This is very appropriate for Halloween.
Oh, 100%.
Episode here. I couldn't possibly imagine opening up a package of body parts.
I mean,
I'm really not good when it comes to
blood
horror
and stuff like that.
Scaries. I mean, blood doesn't bother me so much, but like psychologically tormenting, torturous stuff does. Like that scene in Weapons.
Yeah.
That woman coming out with the scissors. That was so.
I mean, if you saw that in the theaters, how is Brett Davenport in the theaters when you're watching something as horrific as that?
Well, if I have.
Are you a talker? Are you like, oh no, don't do that?
Yeah. Well, I have a black wife, so. But she's got to have someone to talk to. No joke. If you were to watch Keisha watch a movie or something, or if you just hear her in the other room when she's like in the bedroom watching a movie or something, you would think that she was like another character in the movie with the amount of time. Like, what are you doing? She'd be like,
oh,
well,
yeah.
You shouldn't have trusted him.
Yeah.
But for me, like what I do if I'm wearing my glasses, I'll take my glasses off so I can't see as well.
Oh man, I'm a talker in the theater. I'm that guy. It's like, why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I yell out and stuff. At home, especially if I'm wearing my glasses, like there was a couple times during Weapons where I had to take my glasses off. Yeah.
Speaking and then we're both wearing sleeveless shirts over here, trying to exert the most masculine, energy out there to the world. Yet, I gotta take my glasses off.
No, I don't like. I don't like psychologically disturbing stuff. Like, have you ever seen Hereditary?
Have I? Another one I seen with my sister.
Dude, that movie disrupted my sleep for like a year.
My goodness, especially the way that girl died.
The way the girl died, Toni Collette, like.
Oh my gosh.
The scene where. The scene where she's like crept up. You see her in the background, in the back, and she's like perched into the corner of the ceiling.
I mean,
where he wakes up and she has a knife over him.
Yeah, my
is it a match or what?
I think it was a match. I forced my sister to actually watch these films at her house because she's my neighbor. And I just go over there. And
oh really? I didn't know you lived next to your sister.
Yeah, she's literally my neighbor. And I remember after watching Hereditary, right after the credits start rolling, my sister looked at me and goes, "What the fuck did you just do to me?"
Yeah, that was so disturbing. That movie.
It was really disturbing. Really disturbing. I heard Midsommar was equally as disturbing too. I haven't watched that yet. That's in my bucket list of things to watch. So
Midsommar's good. Midsommar's a good movie.
Is it as disturbing?
It's well, I mean, it's pretty twisted. It's pretty twisted, yeah. It's definitely pretty twisted. But Hereditary to me was like the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
All right, in the final stretch here, Brett, I'm gonna show you two clips. I'm gonna show you two clips, and this is the first clip is Austin Reeves and people and he's playing in Minnesota and people's like, who's number 12? Like people just talking shit to him, and this is what Anthony Edwards had to say. He's like, that's what I'm saying. Who's number 12? Right? That's what they talking shit. This was a couple days ago, I think. Yeah, and.
I didn't think he was number 12. I thought he was number 15 or something.
But that's the thing.
Did he change his number?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Oh man, where am I going?
There we go.
And this is the Austin Reeves
No fouls to give from Minnesota. Into the hands of Reeves. 5 seconds.
From a couple nights
3
ago.
seconds. Reeves splits the defense. The floater in the paint. It's good at the buzzer.
Nice.
Austin Reeves does it again.
Dude, between him and Luka, bro. Between him and Luka, LeBron has to get out. You know, I don't even think it's controversial at all.
Well, LeBron is still one of the better players in the league, don't you think?
Compared to Luka and Austin, I don't think so. I think it's I have a love-hate relationship with LeBron.
Yeah, I don't like LeBron as a human being at all, but you can't deny like how good he is at basketball.
No, I can't deny that either. But
I think that all three of them can play together, can't they? I mean, they play different positions, or can play different positions.
I mean, yeah, they can.
I guess you would have to have LeBron play power forward.
You would have to.
And then Luka would play the three, because Austin Reeves.
Luka would have to play. See,
or
that's
Luka
the thing
would
with
be the point
Luka.
guard.
He would have to be the point guard, but then Austin. I mean, they could interchange between him and Reeves because they could
Is
both
Reeves
go
a point guard?
Reeves could be a point guard. Yeah. I mean, he got good handles. He's good in passing. He could be a point guard. If anything, I would have Luka as a shooting guard most games, and Austin Reeves run the one. That'd make most sense to me. I don't know.
So how would you do it?
I would have Luka
be the one.
I would have Luka as in most minutes of the games. I would probably have Luka as a 2 and Austin Reeves as the 1.
And then
I wouldn't want Luka to shoot. I would want Luka to shoot the majority of the times. I mean, because he's good in the post, he's good everywhere. He's good driving in. Of course, LeBron would have to be the 3.
How did LeBron? How did they play together last year? Because I didn't watch a lot of games after Luka got traded to the Lakers. I didn't watch a ton of their games, or I don't think I really watched any of their games.
Lack of shooting. I mean, LeBron's not really a good shooter. You know, he's not
like a spot up.
No,
kick it out to LeBron.
No, he's more of a slasher driver.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
Yeah.
Luka, he could do anything. He could do everything.
And Luka's gotten in much better shape, I see.
It's amazing what losing 30 pounds could do. 20 to 30 pounds, right?
Well, he wasn't able to keep that weight on and continue. Like once he got into, what is he, 28 or something now?
Yeah.
Getting into your 30s and having that much extra weight on you.
Oh yeah,
as a
dude.
Basketball player, not good.
My gosh. I mean, if I pick up like 3 pounds, I start to hurt at my age of 44.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, for me, like, I notice, like, if I'm in the gym and eating a lot, and I get up around, like, I'm about 190 now.
Yeah.
But if I start getting close to, like, 200 pounds.
Oh, you feel it.
I feel it.
Yeah, bro.
Which, I mean, all it really takes for me is just, like, because of that dance tour stuff, I travel so much, so I can't really hit the weights and eat as much as I would like.
Yeah.
But when I'm home for, like, a month, and I'm hitting the weights every day and eating as much as I can get up around 200 pounds pretty easily, and it definitely is a big difference in, just a lot of things.
Yeah.
Joints start to hurt a bit more.
Oh, let me tell you, man.
Dude, have you ever seen that video?
Of what?
Of the practice team that the Los Angeles Sparks play against? Can I send you a video real quick?
Send it to me. And this is
here we go. So, do I send it to Instagram or your?
No. Send it via text. My phone.
Okay, here we go. Now, I want you to watch the video, and then I want you to tell me if you think your squad at 24-hour fitness can take these guys.
Okay, hold on.
The LA Sparks women's basketball team go up against in practice.
Play the video. Play the video. play the video.
Hold on. Hold on, let me
It's a quick video.
Let me zoom this up real quick. Wow.
Look at the
we got a second. What do you think? You think your squad at 24 Hour Fitness could take the practice squad here?
My squad on Tuesday to Thursday at 11 a.m. could totally take that squad, bro. 100%. It's not even a question, dude. And we play once. And these guys I roll with, we play once or twice a week. And I'm like, I cannot believe that's a practice squad. That's so laughable. That is so laughable. My God, I could get the soft rush from my high school, and it'll be better than those guys right there.
So you should get your squad together, and you should apply to be the practice team that the Sparks play against.
Yeah, we should. If we're getting paid money for it, why not, dude?
What about the fact that you'd be playing with a girls' ball? How would that affect?
That would affect things a whole lot, actually. I mean, you felt a girls' basketball before. It feels like a Nerf ball. It really does.
Can I tell you a quick story about a battle of the sexes that in high school?
Yeah. Go ahead,
so
dude.
my high school, one of their best sports is definitely basketball.
Yeah.
And my junior year, our men's team was not good. Like I think finished either slightly below 500 or around like 500, and we were the last seed. We were the 16th seed in the sectional playoffs. It was like by far my coach's worst season, like that he had coaching in years.
Yeah.
Because he had like state championship teams and stuff like that. One of the issues is that he played the seniors way too long. Like it took him way too long in the season to realize that a lot of the juniors were better.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, so the girls team, on the other hand, pulled a New England Patriots in their season. So they lost one game all year, and it was in the state finals. And they were blowing teams out, winning by 30, 40, 50, 60 points sometimes, right? It's getting late in the year, and they start kind of talking all this shit that they could beat us in a game. And it was getting kind of annoying. And I remember my coach sat us down one time in practice, and he was like, "Look, guys, I'm sure it's annoying hearing this stuff, but we're not doing this. We're not going to play them. We're not going to, it's just not going to happen." We were like, all right, whatever, blah, blah. So then their coach, who was also a gym teacher like my coach, started talking a lot of crap.
Of course.
And it was getting like kind of out of hand, and it was getting like super disrespectful. So then finally my coach is like, all right, we'll do it. We have like a scrimmage that turns into like a full-on game. Like people from the town came and watched. We kept a scoreboard. Like it was like an official game, right? And we played with a girls' ball. Dude, we stopped playing at halftime because we were putting such a beating on them. And it was like,
what was the score?
It got to the point where it wasn't even worth keeping score. Like we had a 9-man rotation, and we were just cycling people in and in. We were like, you just played for like 2 minutes at a time, and then you would go. We just cycled everybody in and out. And I was just like, I remember a couple times, the girls' ball is so much lighter and smaller. You could Steph Curry that thing.
Yeah.
Just take 2 steps over half court and launch threes.
Yeah, dude.
And then if you missed it, our center was like 6'5", 6'6". You know, he would just get all the rebounds, put it back in. And then the same thing is like I was a power forward. I was an undersized power forward. I'm sure if I went to your high school, I wouldn't play power forward. But
you'd be center.
Really?
Dude, it was nothing but a few handful of Filipinos and Armenians, bro.
All right, so maybe I would have played the 4 spot. But anyway, I mean, you could just dominate in the post, get any rebound you wanted, and it was demoralizing for them. So we stopped. I think we stopped at halftime. We were like, all right, this is done, right?
That's hilarious.
We made our point here.
That's hilarious.
So,
well, that's an hour, dude.
Blew right by.
Yeah, right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kris Rubio here, and of course Brett Davenport. We'll see you guys next week. You want to plug anything, Brett?
Comedy Fitness.
Oh, okay.
Comedy Fitness Live. You can check that out. We're doing an open mic now on Wednesdays. You should come.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Open mic at Leroy's at 8 o'clock. 10 solid minutes. And then, check out Comedy Fitness Live.
Let's do it, bro. All right, take care, guys. God bless. Peace out.